Is it time to buy or sell Rocket Lab stock? In this video, we will explore Rocket Lab in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 15th of July, 2025. And now we are here to offer you an even more thorough analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to remain informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Access the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the 23rd of April, 2025, our system has ranked Rocket Lab as a hold or accumulate, giving it a score of 0. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. During this time, the stock has outperformed our expectations, with a gain of 119.81% since we first recommended buying Rocket Lab 57 days ago. This translates to an average return of 2.10% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system anticipates high volatility and risk for the following trading day. Given the latest developments, we are unable to determine the stock's next direction, as it could go either way. The stock has broken through a wide and robust short-term upward trend, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. Should there be any pullback, support is now established at the ceiling of the previously broken trend, specifically at $38.11. This level may present a second opportunity to capitalize on potential gains. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 110.57% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 51.46% to 79.92%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 152.31%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 33.85% to 150.16% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $59.70 and $111.57. Our latest daily update for Rocket Lab highlights a positive trend as the stock experienced a rise of 3.22% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 15th of July, 2025. On that day, the stock price moved from $43.21 to $44.60. Throughout the trading session, the stock fluctuated by 6.21%, reaching a low of $42.82 and a high of $45.48. Over the past 2 weeks, the stock has seen a total gain of 24.69%. Additionally, trading volume increased on the last day, with 1 million more shares exchanged compared to the previous day. In total, 30 million shares changed hands, amounting to approximately $1.33 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the stock's highest price was $45.48, while the lowest was $4.20. Currently, the stock is 1.93%, or 88 cents, below the 52-week high of $45.48, which is also the all-time high for this stock. Rocket Lab's stock, trading under the ticker RKLB, reached an all-time intraday high today. This milestone follows a resounding 62% surge in the past month, driven by a string of operational successes and increasing demand within the space industry. The company has been active in expanding its launch services, and recent contracts, including a deal with Europe, have strengthened its market position against competitors like SpaceX and Firefly. Upcoming financial results for the second quarter of 2025, set to be released on August 7th, may further influence investor sentiment and stock prices. Given the current momentum, positive earnings reports could reinforce bullish trends, whereas disappointing results might introduce volatility. Additionally, Rocket Lab's growth trajectory this year has been impressive, with stock performance soaring nearly 600% in the past year. Such figures attract investor interest, likely leading to increased trading volumes and price support in the short term. In summary, Rocket Lab is poised for continued growth with strong operational foundations and a favorable competitive position that could positively impact stock performance both in the immediate and long-term future. Analyst Ratings. On Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned RKLB an overweight grade along with a hold action. On the same day, Citigroup also rated RKLB with a buy grade and a hold action. On Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, KeyBank provided RKLB with an overweight grade, accompanied by a hold action. Earlier, on Friday, the 28th of February, 2025, KeyBank again rated RKLB with an overweight grade and a hold action. On Thursday, the 14th of November, 2024, BTIG rated RKLB as neutral and recommended a hold action. Analysts have assigned Rocket Lab stock a general strong sell rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio similarly as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Rocket Lab. The Rocket Lab stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two signals, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support can be expected from the levels at $40.39 and $31.83. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, June 13, 2025, and since then, the stock has appreciated by 75.52%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also being indicated by the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or NACD. Volume is rising alongside the price, which is regarded as a strong technical signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots suggest a buy signal from 21 days ago. Bollinger shows a buy signal from 16 days ago. The short-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 19 days ago. Conversely, the long-term moving average has a sell signal from 60 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see the short moving average indicates a buy signal from 19 days ago. The long-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 43 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggests a buy signal from 37 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop loss for Rocket Lab. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $38.88 and $36.14. There is an inherent risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level could lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, Rocket Lab finds support just below today's level at $38.88. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $36.14 and $35.38. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a considerable prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is categorized as very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $2.66 between its high and low, which represents a movement of 6.21%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited a daily average volatility of 6.22%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Rocket Lab, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest inadequate profitability and potential risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 14th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at -8 cents. It's important to keep a close watch on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Rocket Lab. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could rise rapidly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you may consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. On the downside, Rocket Lab has its first support level at $38.88. If this support level holds, it could present a promising entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Rocket Lab from various analyst sources is categorized as a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 2nd day of July, in the year 2025, Khosla Ventures V. LP executed an insider sale of 2 million shares of common stock. On the 24th day of June, in the year 2025, Santil Merlin conducted an insider sale of 4,053 shares of common stock. On the same day, Santil Merlin also conducted an insider sale of 2,300 shares of common stock. Earlier, on the 20th day of June, in the year 2025, Santil Merlin executed an insider sale of 1,700 shares of common stock. On that same date, Santil Merlin further sold 4,653 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 26.796. In total, insiders purchased 59,081,484 shares and sold 120,221,913 shares in the latest 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $42.19, representing a decline of 5.4%. This stock exhibits very high daily fluctuations, which contributes to a significant level of risk. The relative strength index, calculated over the last 14 days, stands at 80, further amplifying this risk. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 20 days ago. Is Rocket Lab stock a good buy? Rocket Lab shows several positive indicators. However, we do not consider these sufficient for a buy recommendation. At the current level, it is more appropriate to treat it as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors might want to maintain or accumulate their positions while waiting for further developments. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 16th of July, we anticipate that Rocket Lab will open lower by 0.3% and begin trading at $44.30. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. Investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.